Kids these days don't have any appreciation for how good we had it back in the day. Like cell phones. No invisible tether in your pocket, 100 people feeling entitled to your time and attention 24/7. Because when I saw that red receipt and no answer, my heart was in my ass. Kid has never passed up an opportunity to send a snarky response or a cryptic emoji, but nothing? Between that and the gunshot I swear we just heard, shit. Maybe I should have pushed back more against Tyler and Ezekiel from going into that building. Anyway, Vex had decided to circle the block to avoid attention on the car, so we round the corner, pull back up near Global Genetics. Saphira, your tiny lizard beard will be on the floor at what happened next.
The city wakes up wet under skies that never clear, for souls moving through the dark that nobody else can hear. A kid who sees too much, running rooftops in the rain, a woman holding up the light for those who carry all the pain, a man who keeps the line moving, one more day, one more mile, and one who walks the razor's edge and makes it look worthwhile. The city breathes and moves and lies and swallows what it finds, but four of them are wide awake and they won't leave it behind.
Howdy, friends and floorheads. Aurora, thank you for a phenomenal opening monologue. Ooh, boy. Global Genetics offices. Second floor. Ezekiel, you can feel the burn in your shoulder. You don't have to question whether that bullet clean in, clean out. You can feel its entire trace through your flesh. Tyler, you still feel the electricity of stepping in and out of reality. And the two of you are facing the woman you were hiding from as you were under the window. She stands in that door frame and she's wearing a light gray hoodie, a pair of very comfortable athletic pants, sensible shoes. She's got her long brown hair tied up, thin face. But you know for a fact, as you stare at her, that she is not a sleeper. Two of you have been riffs long enough that you're starting to notice when someone is connected with their mythos. So she stands there with that gun pointed at you. You see that the way a sleeper sitting next to you would see it. But you also see a faint image around her. Her hair's pulled back in kind of a high pony, but there also seems to be some sort of Greek-style helmet on her head with a fin that runs all the way down. And you can see the glint and edging of armor over her light gray hoodie. And though her hand holds a pistol, which is dangerous enough, you just can sense the bow in her outstretched arm. the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
Sean, we got a problem.
Sean's not here. Tyler is.
Tyler, we got a problem.
It's the blood loss. The blood loss is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm still, on the computer and everything. I'm like, Zeke, now's not the time. Handle it, man.
No. Need you now.
Hell. And like, I'll poke my head around the desk so that I can maybe see what Zeke is saying. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, all right, heavy. Hi. We were just, and like I'm reaching for a lie and also kind of reaching for Zeke. Just leaving.
Didn't answer my question.
I badly want to like do a dive roll away through a hole in the world with
Okay.
Zeke.
All right. Let's do.
Just feel like a take the risk, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's our best one. It's not a face danger because she's not pulling that trigger yet. So yeah, let's do a take the risk.
Okay. I think I want to use my I know you want to hit me.
Yes.
And obviously a hole in the world.
Yep. You also have put a status on her of lost them. So if you go to the scene tags, you can click on that and make sure it's green, not red. So that gives you power as well.
Is that a shift click to turn it green?
Either right or left click.
Okay, cool. I know she wants to hit me. A hole in the world.
Anything on the weakness side here?
She's not a cop, is she?
She is not a cop.
Okay, cool. I feel like get bent, old man, would be the easy go, but I think the rusted monsters are after me. Is the proper one to use here?
Oh, I'm up for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a back-to-back visit that is not a good idea.
No, usually like we kind of talked about it last time. We have to go fast because they're gonna know.
Yeah.
I think that they might be on the other side, so we might be going out of the frying pan and into the fire here. Zeke, you okay?
Okay.
Okay. I mean, this is Sean asking Arturo, not Tyler asking Zeke. But
I assumed, like, are you sure
we
you
were
wanna do this?
just leaving, and now we're gonna roll through the place where the desk meets the floor and see what's in the dark world. Okay, here we go. Oof.
Boy, that lost them was pretty damn helpful. All right, so on a 7 to 9, things you do it, but things get messy. As you step out of here, you do hear the gunshot. But I think you get through in time. So describe to me what we find as we unzip again and slide in. Boy, that sounded dirty.
Sure. So it depends very, very much. And let's walk our way through this because the dark world always sucks. Like that is established fact. Silent Hill is very, very directive on that particular thing. What is Arturo's fear? Like, not Arturo. What is Ezekiel's like fear? I feel like maybe your emotions are higher than mine in this moment, and that might be coloring our scene here.
You mean in the sense that this world resonates with fear, right?
Yeah. Fear, shame, doubt.
Exposed open space, no cover, nowhere to hide.
Oh no. And then I guess my question for Craig is: are the rust monsters here waiting, or are they closing in?
I don't know where you are yet,
Okay,
but I will continue your narration.
I love it. Okay, what we roll into is not the dark like chicken wire, barbed wire, like butcher block, blood stain, like other world that we rolled into last time. This time it is like a cockroach's nightmare. Everything is fluorescent lighting, but it's that kind of fluorescent lighting that every bulb is slightly out of sync with any of the others. And so it is a constant flickering haze. The floors are like solid metal. They sound almost like you're tapping on a half full like can of Coke as with every footfall. And we come through in a clatter, right? We can see like there are doors, but they're all solid sheets of glass. And they seem like they're going to be heavy and difficult to open, but anything on the other side is in darkness and can see us perfectly.
You see the frame of the door, and she is not there. I would imagine your intent is to get from A to B as fast as possible. We don't want to stay here. We don't want to, yeah. And I'm imagining as you get up and are moving Ezekiel, you hear the metal on metal scrape.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you see the shadow in that door frame telling you what's coming around the corner, and it's a very distinct shape.
Yep.
In your head, you hear Tyler. And what you see is the shadow of a man's body holding something very large and a pyramid-shaped head.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yep. And it's familiar. We've seen this this particular shape before, and I know like the internet's version of Pyramid Head is, you know, very idealized, like very like this dude is ripped. Not Pyramid Head for Tyler, because he has the body of Bud Sambita, mom's shitty boyfriend. And I know that the thing that he's carrying like a pyramid head is a normal fucking life. And that's the cross that he wants me to bear too. And there is no way that we're staying here. And I'm grabbing at Zeke, probably more roughly than I mean to. Zeke, Bud, we got to get up. Come on, get up. We got to go now.
Shit.
I'm going to need a quick face danger, Tyler.
Fuck. All right. Fair.
Yeah. As you are moving, things are not, the world around you is not moving sequentially. You're moving sequentially. You're putting one foot in front of the other. You grab and lift. Everything is, time still works the same for you. It doesn't happen for everything else here. So you saw the shadow of it. The shadow's gone. He's over you, sword above his head.
Yep.
Give me a quick face danger.
Sure.
What are we looking at?
We got hardcore parkour.
Yes.
And I think I see right through him. Like, I know exactly what he's going to do. I've seen this before. And then we're going to roll it too. So here we go.
But
we got to go. We got to get out of here.
So on a 10 plus, you fend off the effect and take no statuses at all. Narrate this for me as the sword comes down.
So we are doing what's called like a, I think it's a tandem somersault that Zeke was not certain that we were going to be able to pull off. Because I grab him underneath his shoulders and we go into a diving roll. We come up and I shove him off of me and onto his feet, and then catch him around the body, and we're already like mid ducking run. It is probably not comfortable, and it's definitely not fun, but we're going through that door.
As you pop back in to our world,
Mhm.
you're still in the office, or do we think you have sewn us outside?
With the 12,
Yeah,
I think we might be outside.
I think so too. Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, let's have you walking through a seam
Sure.
as Vex and Aurora come around front.
Okay. So as we're pulling up around front, right? I think that we can follow behind Tyler and Zeke as we hit that glass door, and it gives under like both of our shoulders as we like angle through it. We end up coming through a window. Like there's the sound of shattering glass, and we come out through the front window of the laboratory, and it is more violent than either of us intended, but somehow we come out unscathed aside from your gunshot wound. Like there's blood, but it's
Not from
we knew that.
Yeah. And I think if there was a sleeper looking at this, they would see two men crashing through a window like in an action movie, right? But what Mistress Vex and Aurora see is you walk through out of this window and it's intact, and then the mist shatters it a half second later.
Like the world had to see what was going to happen before it could react.
Had to clean up a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
That's cool.
Can
Aurora,
we
Mistress
emerge
Vex.
in front of the car, so like headlights? They always hit us for
Love
dramatic.
Stop! Wait, hang.
As Aurora hits the brakes.
Vex
Or
is
who's
Does
driving?
she
Is
though?
Vex,
Yeah.
Vex is driving? So Vex, do you hit the brakes?
Accelerates.
It's a hard choice, but yes, my reflex is to hit the brakes. Shit!
Fuck. Aurora
Yeah.
kind of like hits the dash because she was looking down at her phone, so she didn't brace herself properly.
Yeah.
Get in.
Yeah. Like, definitely got him in like the classic like Vietnam get to the chopper like
Yeah.
one arm over the shoulder.
And a large black van is coming around from behind where you were, Vex.
Good.
The second I feel them hit the seat in the back seat, I'm gonna take off.
I think, what do I want here? I think I want to take the risk from you. Avoid getting rear-ended by this SWAT van.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. It's
So as the door hasn't closed yet, I think most of Ezekiel is in the car. You hit the gas, and let's figure out if it's in time. Looking at your tags, Mistress Vex, what can we use here?
Protect the hurting.
100%.
Unflappable.
Read.
You can't hurt me.
Can I pitch I got your back from our crew?
Oh,
That's a good one.
without question. Open up the crew sheet and give that a left click. Well called. Now, what that will do is we'll burn that tag, and we'll talk about getting that tag back later.
Yeah.
A good place to burn it.
Yeah.
If you have a choice between getting rear-ended by SWAT and not,
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right, now I want you to look at your weaknesses. Is there anything there that comes into play?
I mean, feels invincible.
Yeah, let's give that a click too.
Okay.
All right. You'll be at a net +2. Very nice. Add a 10. Tires squeal. SWAT van intent was to give you a 180, right? So it wasn't going to hit you square on the rear end. It was going for your the right side of your bumper to set you to spin. And we just, within inches, you squeal away just in time. Let's cut to, oh, go ahead, please.
Flip the bird.
Let's cut to a couple blocks away because they didn't have time to recover.
Jesus, fuck, what did you boys do?
I'm screaming the whole time, very loud. I'm not gonna do it because ears, but just imagine it.
There's blood in my backseat, isn't there?
There's a little blood. It's all right. It's a through and through. It looks like a through and through. You're gonna be okay, bud.
Blood. There's a lot of blood.
What went through and through? Are you talking about a fucking bullet?
There was a minor.
Shot.
There was a shooting. There was a shooting incident.
Well, where are we headed? Hospital or?
We can't take him to the hospital.
Hideout?
Don't they have to, like report gunshot wounds and stuff?
Yes.
That was SWAT back there, right?
It's a black van. Who fucking knows?
Wait, sorry.
Were
there sirens? Were there sirens?
There were no sirens.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It was strictly the style of van,
Sure.
and the armored nature of it told you who was likely inside, but no markings of the city on it. So we have no sense of that it was official police by any stretch of the imagination.
Like we poked our nose inside the laboratory, and then all of a sudden, like we were looking around and we were just, it was basic breaking and entering. Like it was hardly anything. And then bam, somebody shot Zeke. Like they didn't even like ask or like.
I knew this was a bad idea. I fucking knew this was.
I told you to fucking let me go alone.
I'm driving towards the nice part of town.
Heading towards downtown. Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna want to turn around. We gotta head back to the neighborhood. I know someone who can help. They owe me a favor.
All right. Well, this is a good time to figure out if anybody else is following us. So I'm gonna make a bunch of left turns.
Yeah, and there's no question, Vex. You guys are free and clear at this point. Zeke, you have a couple statuses that she gave you. You've got marked for the hunt 3, and she never misses. She did miss, so I'd like you to get rid of that status, but you are still marked for the hunt.
Oh no.
Until someone changes maybe has something they want to do about that.
The entirety of She Never Misses is gone? Or
Correct. Go ahead and hit the trash can next to it.
Copy.
And I think what this feels like to you, Ezekiel, is that delay between the glass shattering and then you heard the gunshot because the bullet was faster than the sound of the gun. You just have this constant feeling like at any moment you're going to hear a half second or quarter second delayed gunshot. That's the feeling that the status is giving you.
I'm sinking into the seat, like literally avoiding being visible from the outside. Probably shaking as well. There's definitely a lot of shaking, and I'm mumbling something about it's too fast. That was too fast. Fuck, she's too fast. Because I am fast. I know I am when I'm in full power, but that was just way too accurate and quick on the draw.
Yeah, and assuming she's the one that had the sniper rifle on the other side of the street, her ability to get from there to the frame of that door tells you something. Yeah. Aurora, let's cut to where you are giving directions. Where do we find ourselves?
Pretty nondescript apartment building in the neighborhood. He was a army medic, came back, kind of fell into the system that veterans often do when they're not given the assistance that they need, especially in our neighborhood. Best they've got is our social work office. So he's rough around the edges.
Where does he live? Describe his place to me. What are you walking up to?
Unfortunately, this is a fourth floor walk up. So we're gonna need to get Zeke up there. The hallway on the fourth floor is a series of similarly nondescript doors, brass apartment numbers 401, 402, 403. Some of them you can tell are kind of like hanging off. One nail is come off. This one has a doormat in the front, and it looks like somebody took like a permanent marker or something to scribble on it, and it says "Go away." And I am gonna tap on the door 3 times.
Read
Vince,
the map!
Vince, it's Aurora.
Oh, Christ. Throws the door open. Describe him to me as he's standing there.
He's in his mid-50s. He walks with a bit of a hunch now. He badly injured one of his legs and never was able to get it fully healed. So it turned into not just the calf, but now the knee and now the hip. And so he's starting to look like he folds in on himself. Weathered face, long, unruly hair. He's got it kind of tried to tie back. Greasy, stained t-shirt and some sweatpants on. He's wearing mismatched socks, and he's got a cigarette hanging out of his mouth.
Yeah, there's to-go containers that kind of cover the little dinette table, I think, there as well. And he pulls the cigarette out and he goes, "Someone break a nail?"
Well, this one is a little bit more than a nail, bud. Can we come in?
Yeah. He goes over and just finds the only ashtray apparently in this place, and it is just stacked. It's old cigarettes putting out old cigarettes as he just tosses it into there. Put him on the couch.
Aurora's gonna push some takeout containers off the couch as well.
Got like a towel or something, like he's bleeding a lot.
Tyler's talking to Vince, and Vince looks at you, Aurora, like this is not part of the deal. You can just tell on his face that, why is that kid talking to me?
I know. There's blood. Do you care? Your couch looks like shit.
So he walks over. This is basically one large room, right? A little like kitchenette, small little 2-person breakfast table that's got some salt and pepper packets that keep it level, and oddly brown stained Formica cabinets. Just that nicotine yellow. He opens up the cabinet above his half fridge. And it's completely different. It is pristine and sterile clean. He reaches for the glove box, pulls out 2 gloves, snaps them on, has like a shower caddy full of all kinds of unlabeled things, bandages, and he starts walking over.
I
And-
think during
Go ahead.
this, I'm sticking very close to Ezekiel.
Talk to me.
Well, drawn to pain is one of my weaknesses.
Mhm.
So, sitting there, realizing how much pain he is, and thinking about what I should do in front of this sleeper. I mean, they won't see me, but also we're not very used to seeing each other embrace our mythos. So, just hovering a bit.
But what does Ezekiel feel?
What does he feel?
very close to the ether dome right now.
I want to say that this process is probably very internal. Feels like my veins are flooded with something else. The pain is there. It's not like pain is being removed. It's being overwhelmed by the other feeling. So the mind kind of like goes numb. And at this point, I feel like I'm drowning in this second thing. I'm compressed into the sofa, bleeding out, still shaking, probably looking a bit paler, less blood. I'm squinting. I think I'm gritting my teeth to avoid screaming, and looking at the edges of my vision. Like, are there windows here? Fucking windows. I hate windows. Just looking around, feeling very cold. But then, as this overwhelming feeling of, it's probably a bit warm, right? When you have this kind of like drug sensation, like some kind of internal heat that builds up over time, is the opposite of being dead, I guess. Yeah, so I think the contrast of cold and heat, of being drained by it, but also feeling ecstatic despite the pain, makes me so confused. My brain just kind of like shuts down. I'm not saying anything. I'm not screaming. I'm just going.
And I think we watch Vince kind of have everybody clear away, but he just instinctually tells you not to, Mistress Vex. And Tyler, this is pretty badass. This guy is a surgeon, and you just watch him sew Ezekiel up with a level of precision you would not mark this man for. And at one point, while he's doing this, he turns to you, Aurora, and he goes, usually he'd be screaming by now. He's a tough guy.
Yeah, he is pretty fucking tough.
Ezekiel, go ahead and drop your gunshot status down by 2 for me.
Roger.
Ooh, it's not gone, but he's done a hell of a good job.
Subtract. Got it.
And
Yeah.
Aurora, before you four leave, he kind of takes your arm before you step out and looks at you, and he goes, 2 more and we're even.
Yeah, I know.
I think I'll reach up and kiss him on the cheek as we're leaving.
He does not know what to do with that.
That was the plan.
Where do we cut to?
Where do we cut to? I think back to the car. Now what? Home?
I'm reviewing the footage on my GoPro. I have a clue left over, something from the database that I was searching through. Tell me about Athena. How does she factor? Or not Athena, Artemis. How does she factor?
Yeah, so let's have, while you were tooling around there, something that you came across that you just wasn't relevant until someone got shot.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you remember seeing mention of a Marcia Hassan, and that she was marked as security, but the payments that were being made to her were ridiculous. And they started about the time that the office was shut down. Is when she started getting the payments.
So I'm in the back, and I'm looking over the footage and everything, and my mom's name comes up, and there's like the natural. I think my mom fucking shot Zeke.
That's your mom's name?
Marsha Hassan.
Oh, did I do the wrong person? I said the wrong person. That is
I
your
mean,
mother.
it's a
That is
pretty
not the
cool
name
twist.
you saw.
Okay,
You saw
good.
You saw Diana Voss.
Okay, all right, that's
Diana
different.
makes sense for argument.
That's way different. Because like
That was an insane twist.
that was wrinkling my brain. I'm like, oh shit, my mom was gonna shoot me.
Oh my god! I'm like, why? Your mother's name has the same name? God damn! Yeah, I've got a board of. I've got a board. They look similar.
My mom's
Yeah.
name is also Martha.
Yeah.
Diana Voss, security,
Diana
multiple
Voss,
payments.
okay.
Sorry about that.
Voss. No worries. I was gonna roll with it, but
It's really funny.
yeah, Diana Voss. Man, we know a Voss, don't we? And like going through it all, it's like, how does she? So they got themselves a pet rift, just like us, man. Like maybe they're looking to hire on more or something. Maybe they're looking for more of us. Oh fuck, they got my blood. Do you think it's bloodborne? Do you think they'll be able to tell?
Oh, what?
That I'm weird, like Diana, like the chick who shot us, like like all of us. That
I still haven't heard any details about the chick that shot you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The
Yeah.
hell happened?
So she managed to shoot us, and then like lightning flashed to like, even though I went through one of my shortcuts and everything, she like lightning flashed, and she was in the doorway again, and like she was going to shoot Zeke again, and so we had to go through the dark world again. And when we looked at her, it was weird because she had like the big helmet and the laurels and armor, like something out of like the Odyssey or something, and then like a bow. So like, I don't know, like when you get a gunshot wound, usually doesn't come from a bow, right? And like, like when you see something weird, when you see somebody who's got like some of the weirdness like us, like there's a little bit of that, you're seeing two things at once, like you're looking at two
I'm
people
just
in one place.
Forcing you to explain this
Yeah.
step by step, because I know exactly what you're talking about with the. So. Yeah. Okay. So. One of us, somebody who lost time. She shot you, and did she say why?
We can't hear you, boss. Can't hear you, Tyler. Still can't hear you.
Oh no.
Tyler lost his voice.
That makes everyone in the car happy.
Oh no.
At least it's not Aurora ragging on him.
No joy.
Still
on the
nothing. Still nothing, boss. All right. I will say, as we're in the car having this discussion, Ezekiel, you feel much better. A little high.
Yeah.
But Vince, yep, we got you. Can't see you though. Hold on. I just got to bring you into the overlay again. Give me just 1 second. And I really want to emphasize for you, Ezekiel, that shoulder, considering a bullet went through it, a large caliber sniper bullet went through it. Between what Vince did and what Mistress Vex helped with, you feel pretty damn good, all things considered. But you would swear to God she's right around the corner. Or maybe she's behind that door. Or I wonder if she can see me from here.
Yeah, I'm still sunk in the back seat, just literally taking cover. Definitely not convulsing, not not literally dying as before, but I think my brain is still kind of muddled, so I'm operating on reflex. And at this point, I'm just mumbling, "Hey guys, can you just bring me home?"
We cannot bring him home.
Oh,
No.
my daughter, she's waiting. Guys, come on. She's all alone. I gotta get home.
Zeke, buddy, you gotta stay conscious.
What?
No,
What? Yeah,
not
yeah.
enough here. We're staying awake, friend.
Please, can we just...
Is there
Been a long day.
anybody who can come stay with her? I can find you a place to sleep.
I would I would name the neighbor. What was her name? I don't recall, but I would name the
Don't
neighbor
remember
after.
either.
Yeah, mumble her name. It's
Ezekiel, where's your phone?
probably in my pocket. Hopefully not shot.
No, it's not. It is vibrating though.
Oh, okay. Wait, hold on.
Tyler, take that phone.
Where is it?
I grab it and check it real quick.
When your daughter calls from her phone, what does it show up on the display? What does Tyler see?
Oh, just Luna.
Luna.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna flick the green arrow. I'm like, Zeke's phone.
Nothing.
Luna.
It got picked up, but you hear no sound.
Hey, what's she saying? Ty, just give me the phone.
She's not saying anything. Here, listen. And I hold it up to his ear.
What do you mean?
Can you hear me now? It is not your daughter's voice.
What? What?
Yeah, see, it's nothing.
Either I come
What?
to you or you come to me.
Wait, who?
Hangs up.
Who? Fuck.
And I hold it
Fuck.
up and like,
No.
Well, what's going on?
Some guy got Luna. We gotta get back there. We gotta get back there now. Come on.
It was the same. It was the woman from the office.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna slam on the brakes and pull over.
This woman, she's got Luna. Come on, please. We gotta get back there. But wait, did she say you come over where? Home or?
She says
office?
either you come to me.
Mm.
Either I come to you or you come to me. And then she hung up.
I think we head to the house.
All right, so let's have you pull up in front of Zeke's walk up.
Even before the car fully stops, I'm rolling out of the door. Legs are kind of noodly and shaky, but I'm powering through it, and I'm power walking towards the front door building.
I am right on his heels, trying to open the door for him, and he's just got shot, damn it.
Yeah, breathing heavy, pushed past the door, going down the hallway. I don't know if there's an elevator or stairs, but
I don't think
rushing.
you afford a place with an elevator.
Yeah, so I'm running up that hill.
While they're rushing, I've parked the car and I am unpacking my bag of tricks. Some pepper spray, maybe a taser, like stun gun, and handing it to whoever's still around.
yo.
Don't hurt yourself.
That's not, plan A.
So if I'm hearing this correctly, we got Zeke, Tyler, and Aurora going up 2 flights of stairs right here in the apartment building. Mistress Vex is not too far behind you. She just needs a minute or two to get her stuff. You come around up that last flight, Zeke, you turn the corner and you can see light coming from your apartment because the door is not completely closed.
Breathing very heavy, heart beating out of my chest, not around my throat. I can't shout, scream, anything. My body's just going forward for it.
And you can almost see her through the walls. Just that edging, that frame that she had around her. You swear you could see her.
Yeah.
So you know she's in there. There's no doubt in your mind.
At this point, I'm not thinking tactically or strategically. My intent is fully open, swing that door open, present myself, and if necessary, surrender, because I don't care.
Let's talk about throwing the door open. You throw the door open, makes a bit of a racket in a very quiet apartment in a quiet hallway. Your daughter's on the couch. She's startled by your entrance. You look at her for a half second, realize 10 fingers, 10 toes. Eyes are open. You look to your right, leaning up against the frame to the kitchen is the same woman from the office. And she's kind of casually got her arms crossed, but you can see that pistol in her right hand aimed at where your daughter is sitting on the couch. Ezekiel, right?
What do you want?
An answer to my question.
You let her go first. I'm not going anywhere. You can ask whatever questions you want, but you let her go now.
I already know who you are, so half my question is answered. What I don't understand is what you're doing on my turf and in my building. And take a second before you answer me. I want the right answer, not your first answer. Tyler, Aurora, Mistress Vex, you're coming up the steps. What is Tyler and Aurora doing?
Kind of what I always do. Like, I've got a GoPro strapped to my head and like a stun gun in one hand, and like still in very much like, whoa, let's all just chill. Everybody's had a hard night. Let's all be cool. I'm sure that we can settle this like and like looking around the room like adults.
She's not even acknowledging you breathe the same air.
That
She's
sounds right.
completely focused on Zeke. How about you, Aurora?
Well, watching Tyler step in front of this armed woman holding a stun gun.
Yeah.
Aurora is yanking him by the back of the collar so that she can at least get in between the two of them. Clocking that we're nothing to her right now. This is an
Yes.
AB conversation.
Yeah, she is and
shuffled
go ahead.
towards Luna.
You see a from her. She doesn't look at you. She just shakes her head.
Is this really going to accomplish what you want?
I'll ask you questions later. Ezekiel.
You let her go now. Then we talk.
I have a sneaking suspicion at this point, all four of you have been in a small room when a gun is fired. And it is so loud and so shocking. And you never get used to it. So all four of you, your breath just as soon as it goes off. And Ezekiel, I don't know how you knew this, but somehow you knew it through this woman. She wasn't going to hit your daughter. So when the wood by the frame of the window by the couch shatters, and your daughter immediately, instinctively comes into a ball, you realize that that was her answer to your question or your demand.
Yes, I love that, but I was hoping for that because I was gonna use the gunshot as my trigger to move.
All
I
right,
want
let's
to
do it.
outrun the bullet.
Excellent. 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 This is going to be a take the risk. So
Yeah.
talk to me about what success looks like.
I'm going for Luna. I want
Okay.
to move like never before, grab her, fly out the window, and hope that my team has my back to some degree. But I want to get Luna out of the equation fast.
Okay. So we're going to start with the take the risk. This would be a good one not to fail.
Yeah.
This would be a good one to get a 10 plus on. I want you to look over your tags, Ezekiel, especially on your Mythos side, because it sounds like we're engaging that.
Yeah.
And let's give you 10 minutes to look it over. We'll be right back.
Roger.
right, Zeke. What tags do we think fit here?
All right. So I assume the status is like the gunshot wound pain still lingering. It's going to affect me, right? It's gonna...
The gunshot will be a negative against you. Yeah, so it'll be a -1 from the gunshot.
All right, cool. So because of this crazy intense situation, and my daughter is at stake, and that is the one thing I don't want anyone messing with, I'm going to literally trigger my daughter. I'm going to keep the line moving, powering through the pain despite all of this because I have to make this work. I'll be literally running up that hill as fast as I can. I'm going to crank it up, max power with my Mythos coming alive. Heart over matter as my feelings, all of my heart is literally pushing the matter or my body through this. I'm going to dance across the stars. That is my extreme movement ability, and I'm always a step ahead. I was waiting for that trigger pull because I kind of saw it coming. All eyes on me because I will do my transformation now. I'm gonna become a flashbang.
Holy shit!
I'm gonna miss my mark because I am kind of one step behind actually.
Yeah,
this is beyond my usual thing.
All right.
Do I also mark gunshot wound? That I clicked it, right?
One more time.
Red for the gunshot.
Yeah, if it's red, it's going to be a negative against you, right? And it's also going to give you a mark on your advanced step theme. Aurora, you have a help, I think, with Ezekiel. If you want to use that help, it will also give Ezekiel a +1.
Seems like a pretty good time to do that.
All right.
I would appreciate that. How do I add that? Or
I think if Aurora...
I think that pops up for me to add.
Yeah.
Okay. So I choose... What move is this? Face danger?
This is take the risk.
Take a risk. Okay. So I click execute move, and that's it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, that is a list, my friend.
Here we go.
All right. And we've got Aurora with a help. And you rolled a 45. You're definitely shooting your shot here. Yeah, a 13.
Oh my god.
So it is clean.
Tags you want to pick? Yes.
So this is kind of important because we have a sleeper that's seeing this as well.
Yes.
So I'd like to start with what your 3 friends and your 1 enemy sees, because they see the truth. But then we are going to talk about what Luna sees. So let's start first about what does everybody, including Miss Voss, see?
All right. Slow motion close up of the trigger being squeezed. My eyes tighten into a squint as I narrow and focus. My gaze is directly locked towards Luna, her face, probably a bit confused about the entire situation. And then, still very slow motion, because that's how fast things are unfolding, I become light. Literally a streak of light moving forward like a ghostly blur. Straight shot, lightning-like, towards Luna. My arms wrap around her. I lift her up. And even before the bullet comes out of the muzzle, I'm already lunging myself, and my daughter out of the window in this explosion of glass, glitter, rainbow colors. And for a brief second, as the entirety of the wall explodes outward, all 3 of you, and probably also Artemis, can see the faint silhouette of a woman in a dress, frilly and glorious, spinning like a ballerina into the air outside of the building, covered in just light, bathed in light. And then boom goes the gunshot, punches into the wall, and things speed up again. I will do like a forward flip, somersault flip, and land, very gymnastics-like, with my daughter on my arms. And for a second, from her perspective, she probably sees some kind of like weird stuff going on with her dad. But there is the image of my face, flowing hair, golden, smiling at her. Also tears in my eyes because holy crap, that was scary.
And for Luna, I'm going to start the description here. For Luna, she was sitting on the couch. She is now down in front of the apartment. And that is literally in the blink of an eye what has happened. And you are holding her. And she's looking at your face. She's looking at your face, and we see the tear coming down. How is the mist making sense of this in Luna's head? I have an idea.
Yeah, okay. Because I'm not sure.
I think she passes out.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I think she just goes in your arms. Let's go back up to the third floor real quick at the apartment. All of you see what Ezekiel described, but it is not that drawn out. It is a flash. What is now happening is you see Voss looking, realizing, throwing the gun, and it looks like reaching behind her. Like tossing the gun aside.
When are you going to do something about that?
Yeah, that's not a good sign. Aurora would like to grab the stun gun out of Tyler's hand and shoot it at her.
Okay.
Wow. Pays a goddess. That's a new thing.
Yeah.
This is our business now.
This is not age appropriate as she grabs the stun gun.
We are in the stunning goddesses business now.
So, Aurora, I don't think Tyler has a chance to react.
In my office.
You've got the stun gun. Two things are happening at once. She is now lunging at you with about a 7-inch bladed knife.
Love that.
Midair. You've got the stun gun. This is a classic go toe-to-toe.
Wahoo!
So I would like for you to look at some tags here.
Okay. I think we've got steady.
Yep.
I see the danger ahead.
100%. Yeah, I'm imagining, Aurora, you've almost got like a spidey sense here, right?
Yeah, and so for that, I think also the trust my light tag.
Yep.
We're getting more into her mythos here, where like this guiding light that this is what's supposed to happen right now. This is what I'm supposed to be doing, and I just need to trust that gut feeling. Click all of those. Trying to see.
Any help or hurt from Tyler or Vex?
I only have hurt for Elle.
And she's taking your gun.
And she's taking my gun.
This is true.
I
I
don't
do have a help for you if you want it.
I don't know that I
I'll
want to use
take
my
it.
hurt here.
The hurt would be interesting here, to be fair.
I know, but I don't think I want to use it here.
That's fair.
This won't hurt you. This will just hurt all of us. It's not-
Good
It's gonna
point.
hurt me more than it's gonna hurt you. So these points are spent, right? If you activate the help or hurt,
Right. Then they are
Yeah.
spent. Yeah.
Like the one that I had for Ezekiel went away from the section in the little character sheet. Okay.
Mine too.
All right, we're gonna.
And I'm looking. I looked at your weakness tags, and I don't see any of them fitting.
Yeah, not
Oh.
in this.
It pulled away from me. Do it again.
Oh, okay.
There you go. So we're at a +3 power. Very, very nice. So you get to choose 2 on a 10. Keeping in mind that if you don't choose the third one, you will take a status from her.
I think we'll take the third one.
Yep.
Okay.
This is not as easy a choice as you might think.
It's
I know why you're laboring it.
because the status at a tier 3 is
Pretty damn
potentially
good.
very helpful for us.
Yeah, that power 3 is huge here.
Hmm.
The only thing I will tell you, Aurora, which might help in your decision making, is that you've seen enough of this woman and heard enough about this woman that the knife is probably not the only weapon. The pistol and the knife are probably not the only weapon. I think that if we want to disarm her, I think we probably got to go a couple more.
That's
Nice.
yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think disarming is necessarily needs to be the goal here. Okay. I think we're gonna go with a status.
Yeah. So I'm going to give her stunned 3.
Yeah.
Actually, at tier 3, it's shocked.
Nice. When do they apply? When the enemy has a status? Like when does that?
Oh, let's talk about how this works, right? So there's no hit points in this game, but every danger you face, and a danger can be Miss Voss, it could be a collapsing building, it could be all kinds of things. There'll be certain spectrums that they will have. Most of the dangers that are, humans or mythos or something like a Voss, like a person who's a danger or a monster is a danger, will have a hurt or subdue spectrum, and it'll have a number. So if you are doing something that would, a gunshot or stun or something like that, that'll move up on their spectrum for the hurt or subdue. Most dangers have at least 2 spectrums. The second one usually has nothing to do with hurting or subduing. So there's typically multiple ways to neutralize a danger. So this is going to, and tier 3 is a lot, right? Because if this was just a regular rift, a player character rift, by the time you get to 5, they're out, and 6, they're dead, right? So this is going to have a big reaction. So Aurora, I want you to fill in the details, but you are going to hit her square with this gun. It is going to knock her away from you, and she is going to be down. Not, and by any means out. But what's this look like as she is midair trying to stab you?
The stun gun, it's got like the little end of the wire that comes out of it, so it shoots out. So it kind of spirals through the air. It hits her not square center in the chest, just to the left, because Aurora knows her anatomy. And she pulls the trigger on the stun gun, knowing this isn't gonna kill her, but this is gonna hurt real bad, and hopefully disable her for enough that we can get out of here.
Well, and I gotta tell you that using a stun gun is not going to be a tier 3 status. That's going to be a tier 1 or tier 2. So there's something else behind this other than just the gun. There has to be, because you're going to stop her midair and blast her back, which a stun gun does not do. So what happens here?
In the spirit of overlapping images, as the applicator of the stun gun is heading towards her, what she sees and the 3 of us see is a wave headed straight for her. And when that hits her and the shot goes off, it crashes down onto her and sprays out as if it was a wave hitting the rocks. And that blowback.
And that double image, that glistening armor that we were seeing back at the office, it like blips away for a solid second and a half as she crashes against that back wall and lands on the couch where Luna was just a moment ago.
guys, I think it's time to get out of here.
I mean, we could restrain.
Miss Penny, that was badass.
That does seem more up your avenue.
Does look like she is at least attempting to get back up.
I mean, as a player, do kind of want to, do more than just run, right? She's gonna catch
Fair,
up.
yeah.
She's the huntress.
Definitely gonna step up in an attempt to stop her from progressing off of her back.
I will tell you right now that you guys have set up one of the great moves that a player has, which is hit him with all you've got. Because she is knocked. So now if someone wants to make a move here on her, it's not normal for you to not have to do a toe-to-toe.
Yeah, I think I will be there. All that I got.
What does it look like?
It is a feeling more than a look. It is a gentle warmth from above, also like a soft, diffuse light. And this, comforting, cozy warmth, but it is definitely aimed towards this woman, and it is, I believe, overwhelming to the point where I would assume she would either fall asleep or at least be blissed the hell out if this works as planned.
So we know pain is as an aspect of your mythos. I want to go back to what you did to Ezekiel on the other couch, on the fourth floor. When you did that to Ezekiel, what happens to the pain? Does Ezekiel keep that pain? Do you absorb that pain? Do you cloud that pain? What happened back then?
It was more like building a box around it inside. Okay. Instead of being pain, it's a little more, it's that warmth again, that feeling. And it just feels very far away, not there. It's not gone, but you're not thinking about it. You're not worrying about it.
Let's do it. Let's hit him with all you got. Talk to me about tags.
Yeah. Just relax.
Yes.
Control the pain.
Yes.
Unflappable.
Yes.
I'm not sure if protect the hurting, since Ezekiel's out of the room. Where does it hurt? I think knowing exactly where the weak spots are. Expose their secrets.
I like that one.
Yeah.
I am going to invoke Tempted by Power.
Yeah, that makes
And the
sense.
reason is because she is somewhat helpless, and that does not seem to be stopping you.
Yeah. Otherwise, I don't think you can't hurt me or feel no pain.
No, it's definitely you can't hurt me.
You can't hurt me.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm the best at this is applicable, so.
No, I think we're good. Let's bring it up. All right, so this is all right. Confirm, approve all. And 11.
And 11.
You can choose 2 of these. So that last one for the +1 juice, that is a +1 you could use later. So an advantage that you maintain over her.
Well, I think I'm going to secure a superior position here.
No question. That's easy, right?
Yeah.
And how much? So you did this with how much power? It was +3 or +4. I think it was +3, right? With the -1 before it.
+4.
4 positive and then 1 negative, right?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
so if you choose that +1 tier, that's going to be a +4 status.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's the way to go.
So Vex moves closer to Miss Voss. We see Miss Voss getting her arms on the couch, getting her legs under her. She starts to stand and then locks eyes with Vex and just loses it. Her arms let go, her legs let go, and she just falls into the couch. And it somehow looks like she's been there all afternoon. She's so settled in.
There. I think that will make her a bit more compliant. Tyler, be a dear and use these handcuffs from my bag.
You're the boss.
Tyler, as you grab those handcuffs and start walking towards her, you can tell that she's trying to talk. She's trying to move, like she's looking at her hand to try to lift her hand, but it's not responding. And she looks at you, Tyler, as you're approaching her with abject fear in her eyes.
What did you do to her?
What did you see?
What,
A little bit of drool comes down the corner of her mouth.
I'm going to investigate as I am putting the handcuffs on. I want to take this opportunity to really get a good look at Miss Voss here, not just what she is, what kind of vestige of what kind of rift she is wearing here, but like kind of see if I can get a handle on like a deeper level here. I kind of want to look at her through Silent Hill's eyes.
Like it. I like it.
So
as you lock those handcuffs on, let's do an investigate.
So obviously I have just absolute boundless curiosity, because the smart thing here is just to slap the handcuffs on and get to a safe distance, and then we'll as a group rally up and put our heads together. But like this opportunity where she's not shooting or stabbing or any of the things that she has done since we've met, really just want this moment to just kind of lock eyes and let the rift that has filled me up have a moment to kind of sniff around the edges. So boundless curiosity, emotional infrared, and I see right through you.
Perfect.
Oh, question. If I get a good look, is it all too much?
Talk to me.
So Silent Hill feeds on guilt and shame and things like
Okay.
that. If I stare deep into the abyss is going to stare back.
Okay.
Is the abyss hungry in Miss Voss?
I think so.
Okay. Let's add that on then.
Yep. Yep.
Ooh. Okay. I get 2 clues. It's been 1-to-1 to ask. What does Helix have on Miss Voss?
Ah. tell me if I'm wrong here, but I feel like how do you feel that there are times when Tyler finds himself watching like a game replay?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like someone was watching someone play Silent Hill on Twitch and clipped some spots. Does that fit?
Definitely. Absolutely.
You see some quick flashes. You see money being transferred.
Mm.
You see a Swiss numbered account going up 6 digits. You see this nondescript central casting businessman talking on the docks with this rough looking older man who seems to be nodding. Then you see a different numbered account increasing. It then flashes to this man from the docks in a different place. A dark room. Voss is there. She seems impatient. She seems annoyed. You can't hear what's being said, but you see him introducing her to a child. Boy, teenager, in a red polo that says Red Lantern Noodles on it.
Mm-hmm.
You recognize Victor Chang. What this all pieces together is Helix paid her. Somehow you know this nondescript businessman is Helix.
Of course.
And it seems like this rough-looking older guy from the docks introduced her to Victor Chang. And that's how she ended up in the office building. Does that answer that question?
I think it does, yeah. But my follow-up question here, my second investigate here is, like, Tyler wants to know the first one. Silent Hill wants to know, how can I hurt her so badly that she stops?
If you want to make it very clear in her soul that the child that hired her is far more dangerous and worth hunting than the four of you, I'm okay with that.
Okay. Yeah. So if I can prove that that Chang is a bigger monster than we ever will be, maybe that will assuage her hunter spirit. Cool. And that's basically the frosty breath out. It's going to be like, you want a monster to hunt? I'll find you a damn monster to hunt.
Mr. Vex, she's trying to talk. She is unable to because of what you're doing to her.
I'm going to stand closer. Just not even thinking about it, I take a couple steps. Well, what do we think? To the room.
I think Chang's at the heart of it, and that's our next step. We gotta find Zeke.
Are you going to behave to her?
She's unable to respond.
Well, I don't want to just leave her in Zeke's place.
Yeah, that'd be rude.
Wait,
Does it have a garbage chute or?
I guess is how nice do we want to be?
You could drop her off at the shelter.
Aurora, the part of you can tell what she wants. You can see where she's pointed.
If I could
it's to be-
convince her.
It's to be as far away as from the four of you as possible. That's where her light is shining towards right now. She can't say it, but you just know.
Aurora looks out of the broken window, sees the bus stop down the street. I know the schedule of the bus in this neighborhood.
We're gonna put her on a bus.
We're gonna put her on a bus. She wouldn't be super out of place, mumbling to herself, a little bit catatonic, just
In handcuffs.
Yeah, and I think we just see the back of the bus driving away.
That was clean. Well done.
Four of you there, Ezekiel with a not yet conscious daughter in his hands.
Is she
Where
okay?
do you want to spend the night? We've got to take her somewhere, and it shouldn't be upstairs.
Well, at this point, I am looking like my old raggedy self. I'm carrying Luna. I'm probably shaking due to the adrenaline wearing off. What now?
Go somewhere
She gonna-
safe.
You gonna come back?
I don't think she wants to be anywhere near us.
Not for a while.
You can clear that status, Ezekiel. You can tell that feeling that you've had from her is gone.
Big sigh of relief as I exhale fully for the first time in a while.
I'm not going to move to take Luna away from you, but I am going to move to your uninjured shoulder and put my hand on it. I can find you a place to stay.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm going to turn and pick up my phone, make a call.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler, you said that Chang is at the heart of this?
Yeah, definitely. Apparently, Helix got Voss's name from some rough and tumble guy who works down on the docks, and made the introduction with Chang. She's safeguarding Chang. Chang's at the heart of it all.
What has this kid gotten himself into?
I don't know, but I got a powerful need to find out. And can we talk about how badass that was, Miss Pena? Bam! Nailed her. Down she went. That was so cool.
Maybe when you turn 18, we can actually teach you how to shoot a gun so that I wouldn't
Pena!
have to take that away from you.
Just sign the worksheet, the slip, and just I could be an adult tonight if you were cooler.
I'm still not signing for you to take firearms classes.
Come on. How am I supposed to be a badass like you, Miss Pena? Come on.
Not a badass, just trying to keep you out of trouble.
Badass is a thing that just is, not like a thing you intend. It's a thing you do.
We want to talk about badasses. Sparkly McGee over here.
That was so rad, Zeke.
What
I didn't know
is
you
this
could move
nickname?
like that.
Sparkly McGee. What are you talking? Can we just leave? Can we just leave now, please?
Listen, you can delay this, but we're gonna talk about it.
Hell, we are.
So we're gonna cut to wherever Vex arranged. So I'm gonna need you to tell me where we cut to.
Yeah, it's a lovely old house outside of the city. Not too far out, but it's kind of Victorian style, has all the beautiful woodwork and the contrasting paint colors. I will walk directly up to the door and knock 3 times. And when the door opens, you see a lovely blonde woman answer the door. And I will immediately give her a hug and some bees, some air kisses on both cheeks. Wonderful to see you, Laura.
Always.
Thank you for giving us a couple rooms for the night. I'm sure it won't be too much out of your way, but I'll make sure you don't lose any money because of this.
And I turned the cameras off.
Good girl.
That's extra.
Don't I know it? And then I'll just gesture, I'll start walking up this beautiful grand staircase. And the light in there is dim and every surface is covered with soft things. And there's music playing on a record player somewhere. And it feels very comfortable and warm. And we're going past quite a few doors as soon as we get upstairs. And then we'll take the large suite at the end here. And I'll open the door. There's an attached bathroom in there with a very large tub and a glass shower. There is a beautiful, huge 4-poster bed. There are hard points from the ceiling and from some studs in the wall. There's a St. Andrew's cross on one side of the room. But it looks like anything that might have been set out was already moved. There are no accessories, just the furniture and the things that are nailed down.
Just the fixtures.
But everything looks very clean and welcoming and it's very private. You can't hear a lot of noise as soon as I close the door behind us.
Oh, I love that idea of just this bizarre soundproofing feeling that you get as soon as that door closes. I love that idea. I think I want a quick scene with the 4 of you. Luna's on the bed. Oh my God, is that a comfortable bed? She is going to sleep well tonight. I feel like this is what's next type conversation that we need the 4 of us to have here. We're safe. Thank you, Vex.
So I think I want to say that there's this moment. I tuck Luna into bed. I'm sitting by her side. I brush her hair aside. And I think I'm kind of struggling because I want to say more, but there's nothing to say at this point. So I just stand up and join the others because as I walk, even though I feel safe, I do feel a looming threat. This is not over. So there's the concern. You can see me every step I take towards you, wherever the rest of the team is. Looks like my shoulders just hunched down because it's like, oh no, this and then that, and oh my God.
I have an important question for you, Ezekiel.
Hmm.
Has Luna ever been put into danger by this little hobby of yours before?
No. It did not have it. Well, we've never been hunted by a goddess before, I think. But this is the first time she's come way too close to any proximity of rift, shenanigans, and danger. And that just makes me feel very scared.
Yeah.
I joined the rest of the team and literally just dropped the what now? Do you think Helix has, I don't know, more gods and monsters in their employ? What are we gonna do?
I don't know, but they got my blood.
You finally understand the severity of that?
Yeah, I think I'm starting to.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out a bottle of wine from somewhere. There's glasses in the cabinet I pulled it from, but I'm only gonna pour myself a glass.
Oh, Maker's Mark up.
I think if Tyler tries to reach for the bottle, Aurora is grabbing it, taking a swig straight from the bottle, and then handing it to Ezekiel.
Be a lot cooler.
Well, we're safe for now, but we have more questions than answers, I feel.
Yeah, well, that's kind of the problem with our little Scooby gang, ain't it?
I don't
Sure.
like that trying to find answers to this stuff is putting anyone in danger. Real danger.
So who else do we need to look out for that could be used against us?
Yeah.
Your mom? Your stepdad?
Boyfriend.
Your mom.
Stepdad. Not my stepdad. He wishes.
Boyfriend.
No,
Yeah,
you-
step Uncle Bud. How about you, Aurora? Anybody we need to look out for?
Most people associated with me are clients at this point. I think you understand that feeling.
I certainly do. All right, so we've got a short list.
my mom. That's about it.
We are including Bud on that list.
No, we're not.
I am including Bud on that
You
list.
can. You're wrong, but I can't stop you from being wrong.
Okay.
We can move them or get them protection. The protection will be harder.
Moving them is. My mom doesn't move. Not
Does
without
she-
explanations, and explanations get tricky. I feel for people with our current situation.
Does she
I don't think
take
she's gonna-
vacation?
I mean, what do you think? I can say, hey, we won Publishers Clearinghouse. Why don't you go to Cancun for a week?
If you can
Question
find a
for
deal
you.
on flights.
Mistress Vax,
Mm-hmm.
if you asked for a favor, how many questions would Richard ask you?
Depends on the size of the favor.
You wanted someone to keep an eye on a couple people?
I don't think many, as long as they're not suspicious folks, but just
Okay.
If I were to ask for some people to maybe sit outside the apartment for a bit, I think that is well within the realm of things he would do for me.
Helps me understand that relationship more.
All right. Well, I can make another call. Have somebody watch the place.
Yeah, the Reds probably won't notice. So Callaway gets there Friday. That's tomorrow, I think. Either we make a move early, or we got to figure out some. I got to figure out something. You guys don't have to clean up my mess, I guess. Figure out some way to make sure the Callaway doesn't get his hand on my blood. I really don't want to be listed as a match in their big database. So, I
Well,
mean,
I was planning on going to the school and saying I needed to talk to a few of the kids from work.
okay.
If I need to, say, have a private space to speak to those kids, and that happens to be the nurse's office, I
Okay.
could get rid of the blood.
So it's in a mini fridge. They keep underneath the countertop. It's over next to the tongue depressors.
Okay.
It's all labeled. 2 vials.
Well, we had a couple kids we wanted to talk to, but I think we may want to add Victor to that list.
Yeah, I mean, it's either that or we go snoop around Red Lantern Noodles. You know, he's always wearing that polo. So
I think at that point, sorry, because when there's mention of Victor Chang and you say snoop around, I think my reaction is no more snooping. Go straight to the top. Victor Chang is a problem, we grab him. We deal with it now before this escalates. There's too much at stake.
Zeke, you got a whole Papa Wolf thing going on right now.
What does that mean, Tyler? Come on.
It means like you've suddenly gotten real intense. Like you were always kind of, you know, well, hopping and bopping around. Like, and now
This is not a game, Tyler. This is for real.
I mean, I ain't playing Jenga over here.
I think we're all a little high strung at the moment. We're all taking this very seriously. Are we really gonna kidnap a teenager?
We need answers.
I'm not going to call that Plan A.
I can get him on this list. I can say I need to talk to him. I can try to get some answers.
Hang on. No, I can hear this conversation going on in my head. So, Victor, how long have you been in the employ of Helix Industries? How long have you been working with a front for global genetics? What's your relation to Diana Voss, who may or may not be the goddess Artemis reincarnated?
Kid, do you think this is my first day on this planet?
Having assembled all the clues, I'm going to go with no.
When I'm not keeping you out of trouble, I have a day job, and that day job is actually being pretty good at talking to people.
Do you want to role play this real quick? Like, I'll be Victor and you be you.
I'm going to ask him about his family,
Okay.
where you have to start it out pretty normal. Nothing that's going to raise alarm bells. What's he got going on with school? What are his extracurriculars like? That should be him talking about working at the Lantern.
Sure. And when you say what's going on in the back room of the Red Lantern Noodles company?
Oh, it's going to start with you've been working more hours,
Okay.
hearing from your teachers. Or you've been a little different lately. What's going on? We're going to approach this like a guidance counselor.
I think you're both going to school tomorrow.
I guess there's no way around it, is there? Oh man, I got a book report due too.
Well, you better get working on that now. You, Zeke, get some sleep. Remember, you were shot today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, I'm gonna go talk to Bruiser, who's gonna be outside your door. He's a good man. He will do what I say. If you need to leave, you call me first, and I will have someone come stay with Luna, someone closer to her age, and they'll do some fun stuff. They'll do girl stuff. All right?
Okay. Yeah. Of course. Whatever you say.
Okay, then we are leaving right now, and you're gonna stay in this room, or I will hear about it. You understand? Good boy. I'm gonna walk out.
Zeke, as you're kind of getting yourself situated, God, that bed does look inviting. The door is slightly ajar as Mistress Vex is talking to Bruiser. And whatever picture you had of what a man named Bruiser looks like, that's exactly what he looks like.
This Adams Family house is just lurch out there. You bang.
For some reason, I had a Shadowrun troll bouncer kind of image in my head.
I think what we'll cut to is probably the principal's office as Aurora and Tyler make a visit. Something to look forward to. We're going to go to credits and talk about what we watched. All right, we're back. That is a lot of fun. All right. We've got some official things to do. So let's talk about geeking out during credits. Does anybody want to geek out? And when you geek out during credits, you can answer one of the following questions. How has the crew grown this session? Or which character had the most meaningful interaction with your character this session? Or which of your themes is under the most strain, and if it collapses, what new aspect will show up in its place? Not required, but if anybody's got an answer to one of those three, let me know.
I think the fact that we're being very open with our abilities here, that we're finally seeing it, is definitely bringing us closer as a team.
Oh, that allows you to recover a burnt crew power tag or mark attention on the crew theme. So we did burn a crew tag. We can bring that back so we have it available to us again, or we can mark attention on the theme. What do the four of you want to do?
Open to suggestions.
I think getting that burnt tag back is going to serve us in good stead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll restore that.
It's a pretty, like, this has to work kind of tag because we have each other's back.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Personally, I think from Ezekiel's point of view, I feel like I had at this point, because Mistress Vex literally used her power on me to overcome the pain. And then this gesture of offering protection, I think that changes things, because all of my points with Vex is hurt. Like, she's just mean.
Yeah.
But this is a peculiar new side that Ezekiel or I am discovering from her. So yeah,
I think you should add a help with Mistress Vex, without question. Any other geek outs? Then I'm going to talk to Sean.
Okay.
Sean, thoughts, stars, and wishes.
I had a blast with this particular episode, just because we got to really kind of get into everybody's weirdness, which I absolutely adore. I was like, when we first started off, there was a point where I was like, ah, yes, so Silent Hill, a magical girl, the Ether Dome, and the platonic ideal of Lighthouse walk into a bar. And now that I see the way that everybody's logos plays with their mythos, it is a much clearer and more well-rounded group than I think that I was giving it credit for to begin with. Seeing the magical girl transformation was probably my highlight tonight, though. I thought that was exceptionally well done. I was waiting for it was a gas leak and an explosion, and like the entire wall fell out. But that was actually really well handled with the yes, she passes out just from the exposure to that much rift energy, right?
Yeah.
That was really well done. I am looking forward to seeing Ezekiel embody the magical girl more often, because that's super sick. As far as wishes, man, I really want to know what Chang's deal is. To be so well connected that some like probably like dockside criminal syndicate or whatever, and like a multinational are coming together to like put a reincarnated goddess on like protection duty. Oh, that's juicy. I can't wait. I gotta know. But as far as like what I'm really looking forward to is maybe because Tyler is very much not taken seriously in this group, because he is just a kid, and his social worker is in the group as well. So like in general, there is a nascent sort of I didn't do this in Geek Out in the credits because I haven't cracked enough on Punk Kid, but man, Punk Kid is hanging by a ragged nail. And the thing that replaces Punk Kid is much darker. So
I feel real quick, Sean. I feel like Ezekiel got a little glimpse of that.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I don't know if I'm fully aware at that point
Dealing
with all of the
gunshot wound.
screaming and
Fair.
Yeah, I feel like at some point we might have a sit down and be like, okay, so what do you remember? That's good. That's real good that you don't, because it's every edgy teenage meme, you know. Don't try and get inside my head, old man. It's too dark in there for you.
Yeah.
So
I'm really anxious to see the four of you dealing with a potential threat coming from one or more teenagers, because that complicates things. If it was just some mob boss that works the docks, that'd be easy, right? Or if it was some lizard monster or something like that. But it's a little bit different when it's just some kid in a polo shirt.
Yep. Or put that rift to sleep.
Allie, thoughts, stars, and wishes.
Oh, so much fun. I'm loving this game. I also really enjoyed that we got to get more descriptions out of the Mythos side of our characters. I will not ever get over the initial look at Ezekiel as this magical girl. It's just too wonderful and perfect. I've been waiting for it this entire time. I love that so much. I think my star tonight is actually going to go to Vex, the versatility of the Ether Dome, where it's both this like pain relief, almost like healing buff, but then also completely disabling.
Yeah.
And just can be used to get what you're after in so many different ways. I think in the beginning I probably had a little bit of difficulty conceptualizing what that could look like, and I think DK, you've done an incredible job like kind of fleshing out what that visualizes as. So I think that's
what I picked up on, which I it seems so obvious now, but it was not obvious until this session to me, is the connection between the dominance aspect of Vex and this mythos. They seemed very separate and different from each other, but boy, oh boy, did they become aligned. Like, well done. The way you stitched that together, that was really good, DK. That was really good.
Thank you.
Very fantastic.
What are you wishing for, Allie? What did you get you want more of, or what did you not get that you'd like to see?
More mythos, more of that. I am looking forward for an opportunity for somebody to be able to describe a stop holding back move and see something new, and then how everyone else reacts to that. And then I'm trying to figure, I'm sitting here like, what is Victor's mythos? What could this kid possibly be? And I'm looking forward to finding out.
One thing that I was glad about this session, because we didn't really talk about it beforehand, but we got to see it here. In my mind, you four are goddamn superheroes. So, you guys like doing some badass cool shit. That's what I feel like this game is. Like, I feel like the player characters in this game, they have living legends inside of them. This power that is barely contained. And I loved the fact that we really got to see it, just whooping ass and just doing cool ass shit. Because that's part of what I've been dying to see in this game. And we definitely got to see a lot of that, which made me really, really happy. And I want the four of you as players to remember that that's what I'm thinking as the Master of Ceremonies, is that when the four of you need to, you can do some badass shit. Thoughts, stars, and wishes, DK.
Oh, yes. So I was really glad to keep seeing how the tag system works. And I think this episode really was good for me to fully figure out kind of what I'm doing and how versatile this can be, which I knew was the whole concept going in, but seeing it in motion is just highlighting what a good fit this game is for me as a player. So that has been really, really cool. My stars, the descriptions that everyone gave for their little moment in the light. I mean, that, because it's very easy with a lighthouse to go like, and there was a blinding light, but no, this thought of waves crashing against rocks was just, it was gorgeous. And with our magical girl, I could picture the stars and the twirls. And every time Silent Hill comes up, like, you do such a great job of the description of, because you mentioned something about, it was bright in your room, but you could tell the creatures in the dark could see you, and like that sits in my chest, in my little lizard brain. So I just, well done everybody. I also really liked that we got to see this Logos mythos, how they're joining together in each person, because like Craig was saying, they seem pretty separate in a lot of these cases, and seeing how everybody's approaching it in different ways is super cool. And I just want to know these characters more and what they do and how they react. I just want to know more.
There's so much room to play in this system. That's one thing I do love about the system. And you get a table like this together and some cool shit happens because we have a lot of room to work with, which I think is cool. What are you wishing to see, DK? What would you like?
I think getting an answer instead of another question would be super. Figure out a part of it would be great. I also just am craving some noodles. Let's go.
There's some cool shit coming. Last but not least, Arturo. So I want to start real quick, Arturo. I may put pressure on GM. You know that, you've played with me long enough. But I also struggle a little bit with kids. And kids in danger is something I struggle with. And I just want to quickly everybody to know that we do have safety tools in place here. Had this been too much, I would have been told that, and we would have steered away. So, but, and I've said this about safety tools, what that gives me the ability to do is take a swing, right? Because I know that if it's too much, that I'll be told by anybody at the table that, like, yeah, no, we're not doing that, Craig. So it's another example of what's really great about having those safety tools in place. It means that I can flex a little bit, knowing that I can't go too far, because the guardrails are there if we need them. Yeah, thoughts, stars, and wishes, Arturo.
Stars. Well, there was just too much good stuff in this episode, so it's a really trick question. But the rest of the table has already mentioned most of the things. However, I want to highlight 2 players / characters, both Abby and DK. Their characters. I feel like the lighthouse and the ether dome are the actual leaders of this team. The way they use their characters beyond the moment or the scene, but also the craft worlds around them, like their contacts, how they in a way influence the city around them and the people in the city. I find it fascinating because I didn't hear about any of this in session 0. It's just happening as we play, and you're pulling, pulling strings and calling up people and making stuff happen and making decisions that matter, keeping us in check. They, in my view, they are the heart. Both of these characters are the heart of the team. And then being able to see in this episode how exactly these 2 characters in this cool ass tandem combo move bring down a goddess, the goddess of the hunt, in a 1-2 punch kind of thing. That was just, yeah. So thank you for that. Love these characters. And wishes. My one wish, make it different from the other wishes, is I hope whatever myth is behind the Chang guy, Victor Chang, or these kids, is not something like the platonic spirit of TikTok, but something more fucked up somehow. I don't know.
Their mythos is the algorithm.
Yeah. I hope it's not like that. So, but I'm looking forward to figuring this out because it is a very compelling mystery with this thing that you just mentioned. There's kids in play, right? It's like a minefield if we don't do this right, and we're not about to just cause damage, because that's not the point. That's not what superheroes do. Okay, I'm done. Thank you.
Mythos is Peter Thiel.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I'm the avatar of Peter Thiel.
It's just late stage capitalism.
Yeah.
Hey, at least we can punch late stage capitalism in the face.
Oh my
It
God,
would be so
amen.
therapeutic.
Amen. So follow us everywhere. Make sure you're subscribed on either TikTok, or not TikTok, Jesus, you did it to me, on Twitch or YouTube. You'll see when we're going to be playing episode 4. I can guarantee that we will get more questions, but I think there might be an answer or 2 that we're really, really close to. I feel like we're there. I feel like we're there, and I can't wait to do it. Love you guys.
Howdy friends, thank you for watching. All our content is archived and organized in playlists on the Third Floor Wars YouTube channel. Check it out. And if you could like, follow, subscribe, and even set your notifications to this channel on YouTube and Twitch, we'd appreciate it, and it'll make sure that you catch all of our content. I talk with creators, designers, and experts across the gaming landscape in every episode of our podcast, Tabletop Talk. Open up your favorite podcatcher and search for Tabletop Talk from Third Floor Wars. Support your creators. They make the content you love, and it's your support that makes it happen. If you want to help us, go to Third Floor Wars on patreon.com, and you can help us for as little as $1 a month. Thanks again. We'll see you next time. Take care.